Hi, today we will present our group project for FAR 570, which is Financial Accounting and Reporting for. Our presentation cover MFRS 8, which is Operating Segment, and MFRS 134, which is Interim Financial Reporting, using Nestlé Malaysia Berhad as our example. These are our group members and metric numbers. The first one is Muhammad Afif bin Muhammad Mahali, and the second Hasrul bin Muhammad Sabri, and the third one, which is me, Muhammad Amir Amzar bin Muhammad Takri, and the last one is Muhammad Afif Iskandar bin Muhammad Pazari. Now we go to the next slide. MFRS 8, which is Operating Segment. There are 3 points, and the first one is a component of an activity that engage in business activities. The second, whose activities are regularly reviewed by the chief operating decision maker. And the last, for which discrete financial information available. For the elaboration, MFRS 8 define an operating segment as a component of an entity that carries out business activities and earn revenue or incur expense. These activities must be regularly reviewed by the chief operating decision maker, and separate financial information must be available. This approach follows the management perspective, meaning segment information is based on how management view the business. Not every part is an operating segment. Not all department or division are considered operating segment. For example, support function like HR or administration may not qualify because their performance is not reviewed separately by the CODM. CODM, which is the Chief of Decision Making. CODM is a function and not necessarily a person. That function is to allocate resources to and assess the performance of operating segment. It is likely to vary from entity to entity. The title of the persons identified as CODM is not relevant as long as the persons responsible for making strategic decisions about the entity segment. In the conclusion, the CODM is responsible for making key strategic decisions, such as allocating resources and evaluating performance. It doesn't have to be a single person. It can be a group of executives. What matters is the decision-making role, not the job title. Example of CODM in publicity listed Malaysian companies. We choose Nestlé Malaysia Berhad, which is Juan Arnold, the Chief Executive Officer, who is act as the Chief Operating Decision Maker, who is CODM, by reviewing the segment performance and allocating resources among them. Type of segmental reporting. Under MFRS 8, company disclose segment information either by business segment or geographical segment, depending on how management internally report performance. On the business segment, there are include external revenue from each product and service. On the geographical segment, this include external revenue from each countries, non-current asset other than financial instrument, deferred tax asset, retirement benefit asset, and right to insurance contract located in each countries. Nestle segment example. On the business segment, Nestle use a product-based business segment such as dairy product, beverage, and pet cares. On the geographical segment, Nestle operate in several regions, including Asia and North America, reflecting different market conditions.
Okay, for this part, I will explain how we identify reportable segments. A reportable segment is usually a product or service that is significant and can be treated as a separate business activity. If the company operates different types of products or service, and each one has its own performance, then it may be reported as a separate operating segment. However, not all operating segments need to be reported separately. Only the important ones will be shown in the segment reporting. Next, we use the quantitative threshold, which is also known as the 10% threshold. This is used to decide whether an operating segment is big enough to be reported. There are three main tests here: revenue, profit or loss, and assets. First is the revenue test. A segment is reportable if its total revenue is 10% or more of the total revenue of all segments. This includes both revenue from external customers and inter-segment sales. Second is the profit test. A segment is reportable if its profit or loss is 10% or more compared to the total profit of all profitable segments, or the total loss of all loss-making segments. And the third one is the asset test. A segment is reportable if its assets are 10% or more of the total asset of all operating segments. After applying the 10% threshold, we also need to check the 75% test rule, but this rule is only based on revenue. This rule says that the total external revenue from the reportable segments must cover at least 75% of the company's total external revenue. If the company does not reach 75%, then it must be identified and add more reportable segments until the 75% requirement is met. This is to make sure the segment reporting covers most of the company's business activities. Okay, now for the business segment example, we look at Nestle Malaysia Berhad. Based on the report, the revenue increased from 2034 to 2035. Profit after tax also increased from 2034 to 2025. This example shows how segment reporting help users understand the company's performance and growth, especially when comparing results between different years. Next, we have geographical segments. Under MFRS 8, geographical segments mean the financial and reporting information based on where the company runs its operations or where its markets are located. This is important because different locations can have different economic conditions, such as customer demand, cost, and business risks. So, geographical segment reporting helps users understand how the company performs across different regions. In line with the segment reporting concept, MFRS 8 applies the measurement approach. This means the segment information is reported based on how management reviews the business internally. The information is reviewed by the Chief Operating Decision Maker, or CODM. CODM is the person or group who makes key decisions, such as allocating resources and assessing the performance of each segment. Overall, segment reporting under MFRS 8 reflects how management monitors and manages the business.